Just settling from long busy days and scanning through comments, I ran into this. Although I see people are already engaging in, but me, I just felt it's just another teachable moment. So let me just quickly say this. I align with that activity of asking people to come out and clean the environment by themselves. It is symbolic statement in the sense that we also did it in the past, sometimes to mock the government. In fact, if you were familiar at that time, some even did like symbolic cordoning off a road with ribbon, cutting off like in a ceremonial format as though they were commissioning a road, a long, dilapidated road, long overdue for construction, but was neglected by government in order to draw attention. All these are dramatic, symbolic means of expression, or you know parodic actions like in protest form, to make sure that government sees it, feel embarrassed, and then does something about it. So it's good. If that is also the intent, I'm in alignment. But I'm a student of history. In the past, government had always tried to force all responsibilities on citizens. That is why till today we are the ones who provide our water, provide our lights, provide our security, provide. I mean, where do you stay? Which one do you not provide for yourself? Because you really can't rely on anything government does. So government has never been enough for citizens in this country. It is the citizens instead that government relies on. You remember that this particular cleaning exercise, governments tried in the past to compel citizens. In fact, they imposed movement restrictions. I think it was always last Saturday of the month. They will say, oh, between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m., no movement. People will be arrested. You understand all those things. Some security agencies or even agents and officers used it as means of extortion too. In fact, that time we were compelled to desilt our gutters. There's nowhere to dispose this debt of. We'll just scoop and put them on the road. They say government will come and pack them. Sometimes they don't come. Flood will come instead, wash them back into the gutter, labor loss. Until I think it was Ebun Oluwadegboruwa who filed a class action suit to stop all of this nonsense. That you are wasting people's economic hours. In fact, some people lacked access to emergency services. It looks like a breach of the fundamental human rights of people to freedom of movement as guaranteed by the Constitution. I think it was in the Federal High Court in Lagos that it started from. Another appeal happened later, and till today we enjoy that freedom. But that notwithstanding, for some of us, we have reached a stage where we know there are agencies now responsible for those things. And we have to just make sure those agencies are compelled to task because they are paid, they exist. So it is still not therefore to rule out that people can still do these things to make statements, force them to come and do their work. The relevant agencies or ministries or departments of government and agents to do their work. I'm still in alignment with it. But some of us have already transited to not just that. Some of you saw how Lamata task force and we engage them there and say, see, there's no one way sign here. You are therefore not allowed. When there is no sign, there should be no fine. People do not know that you have converted this overnight to one way. You cannot therefore arrest because there's no sign that says this is one way. We engage them physically. We are no longer just talking and we have moved. It's transition. A stage I have gone past. I'm not saying that past is no longer relevant, but we are taking it further. Including BRT lanes, I had to go and start erecting signposts by myself alongside some other people. We start like minds and start engaging government to say this is what we are asking you to do. Simply we are using it to make statements, so it's not too wrong for people to do. As far as the goal is to make sure that those who are supposed to do it will continue to call their attention responsibly, and we make sure that we force them to do that which they are paid for. It reminds me of some of my old school mates. They will say, let us go contribute money and go and change our blackboard to white marker boards. I was, yeah, I know agencies of government in the education ministry that are responsible for all these upgrades. They are paid, and I know. So you cannot say I should now contribute money to go and do their responsibility while they are walking away with the money that they are paid to do it. I will not do that. I would rather go and say you are paid for this thing, do it. Because if I contribute money to change all the white marker, it means the day they will need to renovate the complete blocks of classrooms, you will still say all of us should contribute money and somebody will be walking away with the money that has been allocated for it. So I can't do it. If I do that, I'll be encouraging corruption and impunity by those in government walking away with the money without executing the purpose for which the money was given or allocated. So that's exactly the reason somebody like me counts some activities that I see that there's a relevant agency, department, or unit that is paid for it and not doing it. I will not therefore go on, except I want to make a symbolic statement, in which case it is going to be only a one-time activity. I'm not therefore going to be using my energy to now start doing it every interval. No. I can even sue because I sue governments and so people don't know. I sue. I will start showing you evidence soon so that you will understand. We've been around for a long time, oh, but that notwithstanding, I'm not against and I'm still in alignment with those who want to use it as far as they understand their purpose for doing it. People can come together, socialize, create content, clean in genuine reason and purpose and all that. So it's all right. I'm in alignment, I must tell you, and we will still continue to support morally those who still want to be doing that to make statements. Approaches are many and varied, and we can continue to explore and exploit as many avenues as possible to make sure that we all achieve the Nigeria of our dreams. Thank you so much. God bless you all.